Yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
The sun peeks over the horizon. Your excitement builds. The animals in the field start to stir. The forest comes alive with sounds. The sunlight glimmers off the lake, and the mountains start to shed their morning fog. So load up your favorite ammo, grab a few buddies, and head out to make some memories. And tell the rest of the world that you've gone hunting. Gone Hunting is a 1 to 4 player game of family fun where you build a unique hunting ground, scout different animals, buy weapons and gear, and roll dice to hunt. Complete objectives and try not to miss. So let's load up the truck and back Gone Hunting today. See you in the field.
Hey, yo, this is episode 5 of Comic Pulp without Flip Knox. Flip has something he's got to deal with. He might join us before the show's over. Not sure. Either way, I told him I got you. Guest host, Pops Van Zant. Y'all know me. I don't got to introduce myself. Welcome to the show. And welcome to our guest. You guys know him. He's been on the network many times. The creator of Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf, Mr. Justin Belmont. He's hanging out on the moon today. Check him out.
Yeah, the light side.
How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. We got
Hanging in
Glenn.
there.
We got Glenn. We got some lurkers. We already got the numbers going up over here in the corner. So welcome to the show, everybody. I'm not Phil. I don't really know how to run his show the way he does, but we're just gonna act like we're hanging out with Justin. We're gonna talk about his campaign that he did over the last year and the success that he's had, which is like amazing. Because man, this one was slow in the beginning, huh, Justin?
Yeah, but it's like a snowball that's rolling down a hill. It started off, really small, and now it's getting bigger. You know what I mean? I'm still promoting. Just released some new tiers and perks.
Nice. Which we
We'll
are
dive
going
into
to
that
get
pretty
into.
soon.
We are going to cover all the new stuff on the campaign. Give everybody a little bit of an idea who you are, in case, because some of Phil's people watching probably don't know you. So, go ahead and let everybody know who you are and what you do, man.
I'm a new creator. This is I put out my first 2 books, Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf. I did it through Indiegogo. My campaign launched in February of this year, and it's been in demand ever since. I've been collecting comics since I've been 15 years old. I was into stuff like the indies back then, like Bone, Concrete, all the Image stuff. It seemed, back then everybody had their own creation, and that kind of like inspired me to want to have my own creation, and that's kind of how Smokes was born. Shortly after I discovered marijuana and was around 15 or 16 years old, I discovered comics at the same time. And one day I was just drawing, it's probably high, and just came up with this character, and then gave
It's
him a
okay
pipe.
to admit it.
I gave him a pipe and came up with Smokes, and he's been in the back of my mind, just lurking. Like one day I got to do something with that idea. And then, I noticed that indie comics started coming back a few years ago, and like seems like bigger scene than it was in the 90s. And I was like, now's probably the time to put out my book and to do it. I had the means, the time, So I decided to pull the trigger in November of 2018, and I enlisted Mike Barron. He comes to this local show in Colorado called the Rocky Con, and I just approached him and I said, "Hey, I got this idea for a pot smoking fox. Would you like to write it?" And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if he was going to say, "Get the fuck out of here," or he's like, "I'm in," and I didn't even know if he was joking or whatever. But I guess it turns out that he smokes uh, sometimes, and one of his first jobs is working for the government, actually smoking their weed, and
Testing
while
it.
the
Yeah.
while they test them to see how it affects their bodies. And
Damn,
I
I could
didn't
have
know
just
any of
told
that
him all
going in,
that.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't know any of that going in. I just figured you might smoke pot here and there. So we kind of hit it off, and then just like 2 or 3 weeks later, I think he had the script for me. I went over, gave him an idea of how it was gonna go, gave him some background because he didn't know much about aliens and stuff like that. This comic is kind of deep, you know what I mean? It's not like a Beavis and
Oh yeah.
Butthead type deal where there's just gonna be a bunch of laughing and stupid jokes. It's got a
No,
very
this is perfect Mike Barron stuff. It has layers.
yeah, it's just getting started too. You're just finding out, you know what I mean? Very
Anybody
evolved story.
anybody who's read anything of Mike Barron's knows that he's a thinking man's writer. And you'll read something and you'll get 2-3 pages down the road and you'll go, wait a minute. And I'm talking like novel, his writing. Okay. You'll get 2-3 pages into past that and you go, wait a minute. And you'll go back and read that again because there's 2, 3, 4 layers of meaning in that one paragraph, right? Mike is a thinking man's writer. Don't ever just blur over his stuff or you're missing half the magic, bro. Straight up. And this is like perfect for Mike's style of writing. It has layers. What's up, Shadow?
Who's that?
Shadowhawk.
Oh, Shadowhawk. Oh yeah, what's up, man? He should be getting his stuff soon, maybe today, or he might have already got it. Should have got a tracking number. I just sent out the epic bundles.
It's always good to get the good stuff.
Yeah, I was just at Mike Barron's house. We got all the books signed, and I just mailed out last Friday. I mailed out all those epic bundles, which had the signed books by Mike. Yeah, and
I got mine.
did you read Weaponized Werewolf yet? Did you get to that?
No,
one yet?
sir. I have not. See, I won't lie to you. See, but I did read Smokes, and I was like, oh man, this is so good.
Some people read them the other way around, where they read Weaponized Werewolf first. It doesn't really matter. You can go either way, and it'll still make sense. But you get like the full picture when you read both of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know just from talking to you over the last year, pretty much. But man, Smokes was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Just so you know, all right? Because everybody, when you talk to people more, multiple times about their project, you develop what you feel is going to be a good representation of what you're going to get. And when it comes to you and it's better than that, that's a pleasant surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't want to oversell it, and I didn't want to give away too many details. So I tried, you know what I mean? I don't. But yeah, you're gonna. The only thing you're gonna not like about it is that you're gonna want more.
But see, that's not a not like. That's a fan. Fans like wanting more, bro. Look, I always try to remind people that I'm not a creator. I come to this mess as a fan. You know what I mean? I want comics to read. When they said pencils down and all that shit, I was like, I'm promoting everybody I know. Everybody I know that was not working for one of them big two, I started promoting the hell out of them. Because no pencils down. That means we don't get anything as fans. So I started promoting all the indie Kickstarters or Indiegogos or whatever the hell. I wanted everybody to be seen. Screw that pencils down shit. That doesn't serve the fans. So That's where I came into this, man. When they said everybody stop, I said, everybody go. And look at us now,
Well,
like 3 years
well, I think
later, and there are tons of
I
good
think
books out here.
I think the pencils down was more towards the mainstream
Oh,
guys.
it was. And it was like that
But
was our time to go. When they all quit on the fans, that was when the indie creators, hey, everybody, come on over here. Us
yeah,
fans need some freaking, us fans need content. And
I'll
that's what
never
I
buy
mean.
any new. I'll never support any new Marvel or DC books. I mean, maybe I'll get like a back issue or something, but I won't support any of that. And
Well,
then any of that garbage.
I did like Savage Avengers, the first run.
Hmm.
Conan, Punisher, Elektra, it was all the heroes that they wanted to put over there. They put them all in one group, and it was pretty good. The Punisher and Conan interactions were great, you know. But then they rebuilt the team when they went to volume 2. That went 28 issues, by the way. And there ain't too many Marvel books the last 5 years that started at number 1 and went 28 issues. Okay, so that one people liked, right? Or they wouldn't have kept printing it. It would have stopped at 6. It would have stopped at 12, like all the other runs do, But
I
it
just
went,
don't like to support things that don't like us. You know what I mean? It's not
oh, I
that
know.
some of the
That's what
books
I
aren't
mean. They,
good.
they were only making one book that was for us.
Yeah,
And that
one
was it.
book out of what 80 that come out a
Yeah.
month.
And then they went and changed it. They changed the lineup when they went to volume 2. So,
They just cut corners. You know what I
lost
mean?
me again,
They usually use like the low end colorists, low
Oh, yeah.
end
Oh,
inkers, low end
there's
writers.
no talent. There's
Yeah.
no talent on 50% of the books. They got rid of all the people that were good, that knew how to write this stuff. Everybody now wants their heroes to be activists.
Oh
Heroes
yeah, do you
don't
see that
talk.
Marvel's putting out a book with Pfizer talking
Oh,
about the Avengers all take their vaccinations and their boosters.
like Thor needs it, right?
So that was the last straw for me. I mean,
Dude,
I
that's
mean that's the
stupid.
last nail in Marvel's coffin for me. You
Yeah,
know.
that was stupid. That was stupid. I hadn't heard that they were doing a book with Big Pharma. That kind of like kills it. I can't
Yeah, it was
stand
on.
Big Pharma.
It was featured on Infowars on Alex Jones, but yeah, I don't know if it got on mainstream or whatever, but yeah, they're doing a book with Pfizer. The Avengers and Pfizer are teaming up to promote. Supposedly the pandemic is over. Didn't Biden just say the pandemic was over? So why are they still promoting these
Yeah,
shots?
and their own people, Bill Maher, if you make me get more jabs, I'm leaving this state. Even their own people are starting to go, man, that's enough is enough. So, screw them all. Buy
Yeah.
comics. That's what I'm saying. Make good
Yes.
comics. Buy good comics. Forget that crap, man.
So yeah, right now I'm trying to breathe life, some new life into my campaign to raise funds to start book 2 because creating a
Right.
comic book is not cheap.
Especially the way you do it.
Yeah, and if you want to do it right, it's definitely not cheap. So I can understand why people take shortcuts or decide to do the lettering themselves or not get an editor because man, everybody has the financial backing to do that.
Nope.
It's not. I recommend you just take your time, and if it takes you 3-4 years to put it out, then do it right. Don't rush it out.
Yeah.
Why do that? You know what I mean? You only got one shot usually. You know what I mean? You don't have the funds to put out multiple times. Just give it your all. You know what I mean? To me, this is like a dream come true. You know what I mean? I've had this in my back of my mind since I was 15. It's like 28 years or whatever. Close to 30 years. And
That was a good part of the reason why I got behind you right away. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like a guy said, "Oh shit, Even Van Sciver just made 1 million. I'm gonna be rich. I'm putting out my book right now." I just thought it was a good time to put out my book because a lot of indie books were being released, and now the option of Kickstarter and Indiegogo kind of gives you a chance. You know what I mean? Before you're a gatekeep by, the editors at Marvel and DC or whatever other company. And if they didn't like you or whatever, they just send you a nice letter saying, whatever, not good enough or whatever, rejection letter. Now we can just do whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean? You can just start up an Indiegogo campaign today and, let it fly and see how it goes. But there's a lot of competition now. I see a lot of people, not putting a lot of love into their books. You could tell that they just wanted to, just put it out to see if they can make money in the game. They're not really in it for comics or whatever. They're just trying to make a buck. I didn't make any money off this book. Being funded doesn't mean I'm actually funded. You know what I mean? It just covered the shipping, all my mailing supplies, a couple of bills here and there for the book, but all in all, it's more expensive. It's really expensive to create a book. $5,000 goal is not actually funding the book. It's just getting them. It's enough money to get it printed.
Right.
But it's very important though to get the book printed. And $5,000 is still $5,000. It's still a good chunk of money. Maybe not to these big creators who are making $100,000 in 24 hours or whatever. So we started that buy one back one hashtag. I don't know if you've seen it around Twitter.
Yeah. And
trying to get that to catch on. So while you're looking at these big campaigns like Graham Nolan or Ethan Van Sciver or some Billy Tucci and the ones that everybody's backing, to give a look to a smaller campaign who's might be funded like mine, but is under $10,000 in funds.
Yeah, well, see, that's why, those big guys don't need me. We talk about them once in a while or, let everybody know they got something new out, but they don't need me. You guys need this kind of promotion. You need a broader audience to be seen at. They just go on each other's show and they've got built-in audience.
Yeah, they just turn on their channel and they got hundreds of people in the chat
right away.
And we're scurrying, to get whoever will come in and listen. I understand, it's it's kind of like a popularity contest too. It's not just comics. There's a lot involved here, but
yeah. And that's why, when I saw that Mike was involved in this, because obviously I was friends with Mike already. I didn't know you, but I knew Mike, and when he said, "Hey, Pops, I'm working on a pot smoking Fox," I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, Mike." But he was writing the story, and he told me about it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm writing a story for this youngster named Justin." And he told, and then I got to meet this guy. We got to get this thing seen. We got to talk about it. So, I've been around since you first began, promoting this, telling people to sign up, everything, man. It's like, I was 100% on board with this.
Yeah, I was a nobody. I'm still kind of a nobody. I'm just trying to get my name out there. It's very difficult, I just did my.
I'm still a nobody. Just
yeah, I just did my first show, as an invited guest at a convention, and
cool.
me and Mike were there, and it was a good time. I had people come to my table, buying my books, signing them, and getting interviewed, but by like the local guys, like the local media or whatever. It's a cool, cool feeling, that people are into your IP or whatever, my wife was with me. We enjoyed the show. So I plan on like doing more of these cons. Like I want to do this show November with Mike at the Rocky Con. So I'm trying to get in there and, establish myself. And I'm releasing these new perks. Oh, what's up? You can't see their name unless it's less.
I know who it is. I went and looked. That's our boy Nick. We're gonna open this tomorrow, Nick. Tomorrow, brother.
Hopefully, it's still in one piece or not wet.
I think it's okay. I do. I just, I think the bubble envelope made it. It doesn't look like the corners got smashed or anything, but man, that cardboard got wet.
Yeah.
But we're definitely gonna open that tomorrow. Yeah, I don't even remember what time I said, but it's on the schedule. You can check the YouTube channel. We got it on there. And we'll be talking to Nick. He's got the bionic bubble wrap up in there. So, we call Nick the Bisection.
If the comics are bagged and boarded and it's in a bag with bubble wrap around it, you might be all right.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't look like the corner got smashed. It just looks like it got wet and just like kind of deteriorated the cardboard. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it got like hammered or anything. It's just somebody dropped in a fucking puddle of water. It looks like. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow how it turns out. Do you want to go ahead? Should I go ahead and play this trailer?
Play the next, because it's the third one down. The third one over.
Down?
Right now. Well, see that right there at the top? There's a video underneath right there, but it won't play full screen. So you play that third one. Yeah, that right there. See that? It won't play full screen if you play it there. Let me just send you the link so you can play it full screen.
All right.
Because we tried to do it on last show and it didn't. For some reason, Indiegogo won't let you do it. I don't know. Here, I'll send it to you right now in the private.
Try it for a second. Let me see what
I just sent it in the private. It won't let you do full screen.
All right. Don't.
Yeah, these are my new perks. I made this little promo video. I've been making my own videos now. I mean, nothing fancy, but
well, hey.
I'm just learning how to use the software, how to put them together.
Anything that you can do that you don't have to pay somebody else to do, especially if it's like, simple stuff that, why pay somebody else to do it if you can figure it out, right?
Yeah, I did my whole I designed my whole campaign page because some people wanted $900 plus to design a campaign page. Are they out of their mind?
Yes, very much out of their mind.
Hey guys, what's up?
We are about to look at this video right here, Christy. That's what we're doing. So.
Oh, awesome.
It's gonna be loud.
Oh no.
You get the volume off though. Just something really quick I made, and I added these new perks to the campaign, and they are just basically virgin covers and sketch covers.
Cool.
And very limited print runs on those.
Tell them whose art it is, Belmont. Sing about bro.
I got a couple different artists that I worked with, and plus the cover artist. I had Don Perlin do a cover with Bob Layton for the main cover of Smokes. And I had Gerhard do a cover, a variant cover of Smokes. Gerhard's known for working with Dave Sim on Cerebus.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a big fan of Cerebus. I used to collect the books when I was a kid, and I liked the style. I always liked Gerhard's backgrounds. And so I decided to hire him to do a cover. I actually wanted to hire him to do the whole book, but he wasn't available to do that.
Right.
And so I settled with a cover, and he actually helped me redesign Smokes too for my original design from the 90s. We updated them a little bit, gave him a fancier pipe, the Nam uniform at the top. So he's been overhauled, and I've also worked with Tim Vigil on Weaponized Werewolf. He did the cover.
Tim, his brother's been on our show.
Has he?
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with his brother. I know he has a brother, but I just
they both smash it, dude. They can both smash some art. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, really?
They kill it. Yeah, they're both good, both of them. But yeah, You know, we're always looking to show off what everybody's doing.
Yeah, so
And-
so I created this perk called the Epic Bundle 2. Some people pack back the Epic Bundle 1, which is pretty much everything that I had to offer on my campaign. And this Epic Bundle 2 is all my new stuff. So you get the 3 covers again, but they're all the virgin covers, and there's only going to be 100 to 125 of each one of these issues created. So very, very limited print run to make it rare. And then I made some sketch covers too. So if someone out there wants everything new that for $90, you can get all that. And I added a patch that Smokes wears on his uniform.
right.
It's a military patch, 2nd Infantry Division patch. I got the Belmont press magnet and a sketch card that I drew. I did 7 sketch cards. I did the pencils. Lee Oakes, my artist, did the inks. And Mike Barron signed them. So if anybody wants a back of Epic Bundle, I only have 5 left. 2 of them are gone. And you get some rare books. If you guys don't want to, spend $90, I have the books by themselves. If you guys just want to, those are the 6 a.m. stickers.
Yep.
So if you back anything, you back any tier, you're gonna get those 2 stickers that are unlocked.
And if you was an early bird, you got you one of those.
Yeah, I actually have 3 metal cards left, Pops. I was gonna say that. So the next 3 people that back any one of my new perks at any level, they will get that card and a signed print. I made these little signed mini prints. And so the next 3 backers will get that as an incentive to back my project.
Only 3 left, yo.
Yeah. I had some extras, you know what I mean? I thought there might be some packages that might get lost in the mail and I might have to replace them, but everything seemed to go pretty well with I didn't get any packages back except for one because I didn't know Don Perlin's address. I thought I had his right address, but I didn't put enough postage on it, so they sent it back. So I just sent it out again. But he wasn't a backer. He was just comp copies, you know what I mean? But
Right.
I haven't had any one of my backers' packages come back, and nobody's complained about getting a bent comic book or anything like that because I triple check all my books to make sure they're in mint, and then I put them in backing boards and I put them in a Gemini. So they've been coming mint
just fine. You did just fine. Of course.
Yeah, that's my first time shipping in those, so I wasn't, you know what I mean? I wasn't sure on it. I was kind of nervous.
You know what's actually good? Are you in the U.S. or are you in?
Yeah. I'm in.
I
Denver.
forgot. I know I've been on your thing once, but I think it's like Pirate Ship is pretty good at figuring that out.
That's what I use.
Oh, you used it? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I got Pirate Ship and I use Rolo to print them. And yeah, they got pretty good price. Low shipping prices, affordable. But shipping just went up. You guys probably know the USPS raises their prices temporarily for Christmas season.
Temporarily.
So, yeah. I think it stops in February.
Up next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my biggest tier that I'm offering right there. If anybody wants everything, but I got smaller tiers if people just want the virgin comics or the sketch covers. What's going on, Margot?
Hey,
Hello,
Margot.
everyone.
And hey, guys, sorry, I had to run in literally. So it's kind of funny, Pop. So it's like, this was the day where it's like, I need you to do this emergency thing for me. I'm like, sure, I'll do it. And then it was funny, Pops, like 99% of my time, my monitor, the primary monitor I'm staring at is fine. It decided to go give me the 2 double fingers and say, hey, I'm not turning on. So I had to replug everything.
And see, I got that little orange dot that pops up that says you have updates.
Oh, I think today is one of those days because apparently my internet provider decided to come in at noon today. I was telling you about that and said, so hopefully nothing will be shut off.
Yeah. Well, they send me that thing like an hour before my show, and it's like sometimes you hit that update thing and you're down for 3 hours. It's like I'm not hitting that stupid button till after all these shows are over today. All right, Nick, man, it's always good to see you. I will see you tomorrow, my friend. We will open this thing up and show everybody what you got, man. What you got. What you got
Hopefully
to offer.
it's all well.
It's cool.
Yeah, I just got into international delivery. I'm offering shipping to Canada. I'm able to do that from my house using the pirate ship software. I don't want to get too crazy because if I don't want to be able to add merchandise, because every time you add something to the package, you have to pay a tariff or whatever and declare what's in the package. So I'm just sticking to comic books to Canada. So I'm not going to be sending any metal cards or bottle openers or anything like that. Maybe one day, but I don't know how to do any of that. And it seems really complicated. And shipping is so expensive to Canada that I don't think anybody's even going to want it because I got to charge $19 for shipping, and that's losing money on shipping.
Do you have a just the book add-on?
What do you mean?
Like you can get like an add-on tier that has no tchotchkes, no nothing. You just get the book. Yeah,
you can get 2 sets of books, or you can get an add-on. I have almost every combination you can think of on the campaign.
I was just like, because that way the people in Canada could just order the book, and it would already be a set tier. You wouldn't have to worry about.
I do. If you scroll down, I just have a Canada tier.
Okay.
And
cool.
And they're not able to order any add-ons or anything. So, like I said, I don't want to ship those damn things in the mail and then do tariff codes for everything I send. You have to tell them how much it weighs and how much it costs, and all. It's just so much crap to send a comic book in the mail. But
and that's the tier I got, the legendary Pack A.
Standard Pack A.
Because that's, I collect comic books. I don't collect bookmarks and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but it's fun to get that extra stuff. You know what I mean? If you pay good money for a book, $25 or whatever, you should get some extra stuff.
No, I paid $25 for 2 books.
Yeah, 2 books.
2 books. See, and that was one of the things I've been talking about recently about being priced out of being able to buy a lot of the books I want to buy. I can't spend $25 and $12 shipping to get your book. Can't.
Yeah, that's why I try to sweeten the pot with 2 books and then stickers, a metal card. I option to have them signed. I tried to
you're making a deal for the people that just all you want's just the A cover of the book. That should be an affordable, reasonable thing. It's all the extra shit, if you want the variants, and that's where you spend the extra money, and the collectors get their limited stuff. Cool. But for those of us who are just comic fans, make the A cover an affordable deal for us.
Yeah, someone just wants to try it out. They can also just get the digital. I have a digital for $12.
What's up, Hojo?
Hojo.
Hi, Hojo.
So yeah, you guys know we've been talking about this one for 7-8 months, longer.
Yeah, I like how everything came out. I got it fresh. I bet you, it looks better than most of the, the books that Marvel and DC have putting out lately.
Well, I got a whole stack of books over there that look better than what Marvel and DC.
Yeah, they really went off the deep end. You know what I mean? They really fell off.
Yeah, I have a whole stack of books over there that looks better than anything they're doing right now. So, and that's in a tribute to all these indie creators, man. I got Reaper Destroyer over there. I got Fiendish over there. I got books over there that are blowing away what the mainstream's doing. So,
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything. I got mainstream creators involved in this project. I have Comicsgate creators, and I also have local creators, which is actually Mike Barron's local to me, and Barry McLean, the guys who drew this page right here you're looking at. He lives 100 paces from me.
That's crazy, dude. So you can go over to his house.
100 paces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him at his house a few days ago to get some books signed. He's big into horror and Halloween and all that stuff. Yeah, his house is all decorated for Halloween. I gave him some copies of the book. I'm happy at how everything turned out. I used a local printer. I recommend you guys, if you're putting out a book, I recommend you use a local printer because you can see what the hell it looks like before you print. hundreds of them or whatever.
Yep.
Make sure the margins look right. If nothing's messed up, it's printing how you want it. The pages aren't upside down or in the wrong place or whatever. I heard nightmares where people, a page is missing from the book when
Dude.
it's printed or flip flopped.
Rich's book was backwards like a manga.
Yeah, see,
no lie,
that's
man.
why-
He had like 16 copies that were printed backwards. I got a couple of them just because that put my granddaughter's fan art in the front of the book.
It might be a collector's item, you know what I mean? Later on, those would be collector's items if there's only a few, you know what I mean? And if it
Yeah, and my granddaughter has fan art in it, so that makes it even better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I added the fan art section to Weaponized Werewolf because when I was a kid, there was this company called Triumphant Comics. I don't know if you ever heard of it. They had Chromium Man, Scavengers. Anyway, I liked this book called Chromium Man, and I sent a pinup that I drew to their company, and they actually printed it in their comic book. It said fan art, Justin Belmont, big thank you. And it gave me a full page of my fan art, and I was so excited. You know what I mean? I still talk about it to this day. It happened when I was 15. And I really liked that, so I decided to put that in my book. And a lot of these guys that are in Weaponized Werewolf, it's the first time they've ever been published. Even though my book's not like in every store across America, it's still published. You know what I mean?
Chromium Man. I'm looking at it right now.
Triumphant Comics.
Yeah, I'm looking at
laughing
it.
at this. It said Facebook views are whale delivered it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in Chromium Man, I think Scavengers, and one other title for that month. So they put me in like 2 or 3 books. It gave me a full page and said thank you, and I I mailed the artwork to them, and they kept the piece. I don't have it anymore, but I remember that, and it was a cool experience. So I was published when I was 15, officially. But yeah, I've always wanted to put out a comic book, and I finally did it. This is a dream. This is something I've always wanted to do. Is on my bucket list. So.
See, and me, I ain't done nothing the last 3 years but discovered that I had a bucket list. I've been doing bucket list stuff that I didn't know was on my bucket list. I mean, look. If you'd have told me 10 years ago that I'd be friends with Mike Barron, I'd have laughed at you. You know what I mean?
Mike's a really
nice
Mike's
a down to earth guy. He's not like Hollywood or anything. He's a regular guy.
Yeah, he's a really straightforward dude. I like him for that. It's like if you just talk to him frankly about writing or about anything. Like he actually recommended me this book. I should bring it. Sorry if I'm interrupting. But
No,
he's a really cool dude. I haven't had a chance to read it because honestly, like when you're creating, and I'm going to tell you this dirty little secret, when you're creating, you can't really read other books sometimes because you're so in depth, like creating your own shit. And it's not any disrespect to anybody else that creates. It's just, it took me a while to get to Lucifer Storm's Ed Gein, not because I thought the book was bad. It's just my brain had to like reboot and read his book to enjoy it. And
right.
It's a good book,
It's
so
wonderful. I love Ed Gein. Love it.
He got it down. Like he got the criminal scenes down right. He got the look down right. It was
well, Christian Rossi, his artist. He's a beast.
Art, that's what I mean. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The art fits the book. It fits the story. Because when I'm the president of, like, as the president of CAPS, we work with the National Cartoonist Society, and we were rating graphic novels. And the thing is that what was kind of a turnoff to me was story and art. The art wasn't shitty, and neither was the writing, but it just didn't fit together as a complete package. So when you guys work with somebody, like make sure you have as a complete package into the way you want. Some stories are good with really cruder forms of art, and some other stories are good with really super polished forms of art. But none of this is bad. It's just what matches all. Hey, TJ, what's up?
Dude, I think what Ed Gein has with Christian Rossi what Lucifer has with Christian is like, that's a match made in heaven or hell, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. It's the stark black and white shit. And then you have that. It kind of reminds me in some ways of Preacher, even though I know Preacher had color, but that sort of rawness about like, heaven and hell and all this other shit and just the subject matter. Like Preacher didn't shy away from a lot of shit.
So look at all these people on this team, Christy.
How'd you manage it, dude?
A lot of a lot of luck and money, I guess.
You can go ahead and say money.
Yeah, it's not easy to get someone to draw a pot smoking fox when you pitch it to them.
I think we've already done that with Crom, but yes, Smokes needs to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta love it. Good stuff.
Big fat.
Uh-oh.
Come here. Show
That's
everybody.
the first time I've ever heard that sound.
Yeah,
A
she's
black cat for Halloween.
Okay. Here.
A lot of money. See how did he manage it? A lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of luck, and a lot of persuading.
And a lot of
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I got 3 of those cards left, metal cards. Oh, I was going to show this. I showed it to you the other day. I added this to my campaign. I'm not selling it, but I'm just showing you, what the sketch covers look like with a sketch on it. I was able to get Jay Lee to draw Smokes on my sketch cover. I had him test out the paper, see how he liked it. He said it was good. It's not like comic book print. It's a art paper cover.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I got a bunch of sketch
paper. Yeah, but the old sketch covers used to be shit. On the printer paper.
Because they're thick now. They're almost like cardstock now. The sketch.
Yeah, and now they're nice. Yeah, now they're nice. And I had Jay try it out, and you can pick up that tier which has both sketch covers. That's the original art.
Ink.
Mm-hmm.
My sketch cards are sold out.
That's awesome.
This just reminds me of the fucked up art crumb kind of version of everything, because it's all subversive, but it looks like Disney's cartoons or 30s cartoons.
Yeah, those are that's my new stuff right there. The magnet and the patch. That's an official military patch right there. But Smokes has it on his uniform. It's the second infantry division patch. They're actually stationed in Seoul, Korea.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Christie's Korean.
Ethnicity is like South Korean is Korean. Although they say, "Are your family from the north?" I'm like, there's some defectors, but that's actually not that much.
Yeah, I got the Smokes plates, which actually is a magnet if you want it to be a magnet, because I include 4 separate magnets that they have little sticky adhesive on there. You can just put them in each corner, and then you can make it into a magnet and then put it on your fridge or whatever. But it's going to be a big ass magnet though. I got the neck gaiters. You can add these all as add-ons to any tier pretty much, except for Canada. I don't know if you've seen those sketch cards that I made. So that's pretty much how I draw right there. So
that's not bad.
I had Lee Oaks, my penciler, do the inks, and I did the pencils, and then I said, "Hey Mike, could you sign these for me?" So I had 7 of these made, and Mike signed them all, and they're available only in the Epic Bundle 2, which is only 5 left now.
Oh, thank you, TJ. She's beautiful. He said beautiful cat, and I said, yeah, but she's a bitch.
TJ's a lady. She makes puppets. TJ makes puppets. You can.
Oh, hey, TJ. Sorry about that.
You can subscribe to her channel and check out her stuff. She makes cool shit, man.
I need a Belmont puppet.
Oh, see, yeah.
Smokes pot.
Katie,
puppet would be.
You need to talk to Katie Shaw, Belmont. She's the one that makes those dragon puppets. Dragon child.
Oh, dragon.
If she can make dragon puppets, she can make a fox. And her puppets are badass, just like TJ's. They're badass. Oh, look.
I want a smoking puppet. Pot smoking puppet.
Christy.
pot smoking. Is that Shinn woman again, right? I'm sure he says that with affection, the
Yeah.
sincerest of affections.
Yes, I'm sure he does. How you doing, Glenn? Looking forward to seeing you again at CromCon this year, or this month. I mean, this year. Goddamn. I do this
Pretty
too
soon
much.
this year will be over with.
I know. Look at that. Look at that. I got some of that stuff right there.
Yeah, that's how it arrives. You kept it without ruining it. That's weird. Nice. How did you manage to do that?
Dude, I'm really good at this. I've been peeling these things off of Gemini's for a long time. I've got all my ones from like Beard Zerker, all the Don Chin ones. Everybody who does this, I have a piece of tape from their comic.
Yeah, Luke Stone suggested that I, get this custom tape, and it really does add, otherwise just a brown plain package coming to your house, and you don't know which book it is, you know what I mean? But when you see my logo, you know it's mine.
That's the one thing that bugs me, because I cover people from sign up to unboxing, and sometimes I'll get something and it'll have a weird name on it, and I'll be like, okay, what is this, right? And you got to try and figure out of the 50 people that who sent this to you, what it is, so you can get the right people together to go out and do an unboxing. I've been pretty lucky. I've been able to figure it out, but sometimes they have like the publishing company instead of the book. And I can't keep track of all the books and the people, much less the books, people, and publishing company names.
I think mine, you have the label, but I know what you mean. But I kind of do mine as a joke. I'll do like mine in a black plastic envelope, so it looks like porn. So if I tape it down, like, what is this? And it's like a joke on the mysterious brown paper envelopes you would get. Like, oh, Dad ordered something adult.
Yes, lots of affection, Christy.
Yeah, I know. Because on one show that Glenn and I I wasn't on there, but Glenn happened to be on it. They said, oh, that woman. And it was not full of affection.
Who was being mean?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay. I wasn't on it. It was just like another person. Okay. But I happened to see it. I'm like, oh, I had nothing to do with it. It was just funny. I know you call me a troublemaker, but I ain't that much of a troublemaker. That's one sexy.
Yeah, that's Hojo's arm.
That's awesome.
I was like, Hojo, I'm using this picture for my campaign, so I just threw it on there.
It's kind of like it's like make somebody all sweaty and shit, basically.
And you got an unboxing by Mrs. G. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, by good Mr. G. I'm sorry.
By
both
of them, actually. It's by both of them.
All right, cool. And we did one too, right?
Yep.
We did an unboxing of it too. You can find it on the Comic Talk with Pops Van Zant under playlists. Unboxings, comic related unboxings. It's in there somewhere. It's freaking 80.
It's kind of got spoilers in it, so you might not want to watch it. It depends on the person. If you want to be surprised, I wouldn't watch it if you're going to back.
If you're looking for reasons to back, then watch it, because you'll find reasons to back. Actually, I mean, like I said in the beginning, it's a really good book. It's a good story. It was the perfect story for Mike Baron, because, like you said, it has two different storylines that mesh together, which gives the story layers, which is the perfect story structure for somebody like Mike.
Yeah, it can go so many different directions. You know what I mean? I got this wide cast of characters now, and I'm really excited where this can go.
Yeah,
but
really, like you said, it's got a lot of layers.
If I had the funding right now, I'd be putting out, book after book. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. You know what I mean? So the next installment, I'm hoping to start this year, and get it, at least the script and the script edited by end of the year is my goal. And then after the script and the editing, will probably be a cover to match the script, and then go from there. I might do another, another campaign, but with a high funding goal. But I don't know how that
Higher
would go. You
funding
know what I
goal.
mean?
Yeah.
I could try to get you like 9 or 10, but I don't know if I can get that high. But I can always try. But
Well, I mean, if
I can get it out a hell lot faster. You know what I mean? If I had a higher funding goal, but then it's going to be rough. Usually the high goals are hard to get to,
right.
but
Well,
5,000 seems to be around the average goal.
and anybody that's getting 5,000 is doing good, because there's some people that barely crack 2.
Oh yeah,
I mean, so if you're halfway to 5 figures, you're on the right track. Do it. Keep doing it right. Don't start cutting corners, because you got a little bit of a following. The object is to get a great big following. Keep your
yeah.
customers
I don't
happy.
want. I mean, I could put out a crap second book if I wanted to right away, but that's not what I'm doing.
No,
What I'm trying to
no,
accomplish here. If I'm dead and gone, I don't want to be remembered for making shit books or something.
no.
You know what I mean? Putting out crap.
I just want everybody to know, it's like the fans. We're they're the ones that give you the money. Keep them happy. That's all. Just keep them happy. I mean, Christie does it. She sends you all a really nasty message when you back her book.
Yeah.
Keep them happy, right?
Yeah, I would say like I would hit demon bitch with like a lead pipe somewhere, and then I got fucking banned off Facebook for 3 days saying I was inciting violence. It's like, why? Against my cartoon character?
Yeah.
It was actually a big fucking laugh amongst everybody in the fucking caps meeting. We were laughing about it. I said,
Dude.
I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know why, but hey, it actually does better for my Kickstarter, because people are like, oh, she's controversial.
Facebook is so hands off right now. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Well,
you can submit they get them copyright claims on your music, and you can actually submit a dispute that says nothing but Z, or no, or fuck you, this is my shit. It doesn't matter what you write in that dispute box, they instantly restore your audio. So
Really?
they're just doing it for harassment. They're not. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? If your dispute can be won by putting the letter Z 50 times in the description of your dispute.
Well, it's the AI stuff. It's like also the AI, because it's designed to take so many characters. It's dumb, but yeah, I kind of let it use it towards my advantage, because like then my friends got mad, and then they started just backing the Kickstarter out of spite to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck them, we're gonna go and do it. So it was everybody's hero.
Yeah, but I mean, when they're trying to mute your music on your videos, on your
there's that too,
on your streams, it's like, no.
They were trying to do that on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on YouTube as well. YouTube, they were being dicks about it for me for a while, because I would pick like royalty-free stuff, and they say, "Oh no, that's not royalty-free." I'm like, it says it is royalty-free, you assholes.
It came out of your library. Yeah, I went through. If you dispute YouTube like 20, 30, 40 times, finally they'll quit doing that shit. Facebook, I don't know. I've disputed 100 of them, and they've all been restored. But it's like, I used to like write this important, like what I really thought, and it was like, now it's like, I'm bored, Z. That's all they're getting out of me now, and they're still putting my audio back. So it's all scrub shit. You guys go check out Smokes the Fox and the Weaponized Werewolf. I'm pretty sure that I had the link in the description. If I don't, I'll make sure I put it right here.
Yeah, get it just in time for Halloween. A werewolf book.
Yeah, and this will be shipped right away too. If you back it right now, you're gonna get it. It's like,
I already have the books printed. Yeah. They're already bagged and boarded.
Yeah,
I got all my my mailers ready. I got everything. I got some orders right now that I'm packing up.
And for all our new viewers over there on the Still Token Facebook group, you guys, I know what you loved. It's a pot smoking box. Can't miss this one. Can't miss it. You know, it's right in the wheelhouse, baby. Just tell your
Yeah, I want to
friend,
make a pipe one of these days. I want to make a, like a smokes pipe and offer that.
dude, I want that.
Nice
I
little
want
X
one
on
of
there.
those. I want one of those.
Yeah.
That's me. All right. It's about that time we shut this thing down because we got to start Christie's show.
Yeah.
About
We got to
5
do
minutes.
We got to do my show. I'll leave and go into the other lab, and hopefully I can be on there in the entire fucking show because.
Yeah. Who knows?
Right. I mean, I know Pops can hold it, but it's moments like these where we depend on Pops.
Well, I mean, I can't do the lunch hour. I don't draw. So, I mean, we'll do what we can. If they kick you off, then we'll just come back and do something later,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Paul's show don't start till 5.
Well, number one, they aren't here yet. It's not noon yet, but I'm kind of laughing about it because it's like, that'd be funny if they showed up after 1.
It would.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. All right. See you guys later.
See you in a minute.
Later, Chris.
Justin, tell everybody where they can find you, about your YouTube channel, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm usually lurking on Twitter, Justin_Belmont, and I'm on YouTube, Belmont Press Comics. Let me post that link in there so anybody wants to. I'm trying to get to 200 subs. Close. I need a dozen subs. So if anybody wants to give me a mercy sub out there.
Look,
yeah, I coined that new term, mercy sub, the other day. It was funny. But.
And it's like, I want to talk to you about bringing one of your shows over and simulcasting it over here because it might get you some more subs. That's
what I've been doing. I've been doing that on Luke Stone Studios network. I've been using his paid account because I only have a free account. Right. And with the paid account, you get all that extra stuff. You can put the artwork in the background and all that fancy stuff. So I've been utilizing that. And it's kind of weird though with the reach because you got to split your views. You're gonna get people watching your show more, but you're not gonna actually get those views for your channel or whatever. But I know.
See, now you're worried about building your channel when you should be worried about selling comic books.
Well, they both go hand in hand.
Let the cross promotions build your channel, but don't make that a focus. See, that's where I was going wrong before.
Well, that's what we've been kind of doing, with Bunny, whatever. Bunny will put his shows on my channel, and I'll put my shows on his channel.
You got to do that kind of stuff, man. That's what we're doing. We got 20 shows here now, So if you ever do something, you guys
give me a sub out there. You know what I mean? I'm very close to 200. Maybe I'll do a giveaway at 200 or 250 subs. Give away, maybe a Smokes the Fox signed comic by Mike Barron and me and the artist. Something like that, give something away to get people to, sub my channel.
Yeah, I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do in 1,000.
Yeah, you got to do some kind of giveaway. That's always good. You got all those people that are on your channel. Maybe they can donate something small and mail it to you, or mail it to the person who wins.
I got bigger plans in that, Belmont. I got bigger plans in that. With the possibility of the road show, it just depends on who won. If a creator won, then we'd pick them up and take them to a con and set them up in a table or whatever. If it was a fan, we'd have to have some kind of a fan package. It would just depend. It would be different types of, I don't know. It'd be big though. I mean, we get to 1,000, it should be big. It shouldn't be little.
Oh yeah.
And that's not.
Yeah, I'm getting excited about hitting 200, 250. I didn't even think about 1,000 yet. I'm just. It's best to one step at a time. I just look at a goal. That's what I try to do is split a big goal. Obviously, everybody's goal is to hit 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
And to get the 4,000 watch hours or whatever it is. That's everybody's goal, but I think it's best to start off with smaller goals.
I hate I hate you cut you off, man, but Christie's going to hit that button in about 30 seconds.
I'll talk forever, man. I got pot in me and energy right now, so I'll talk forever.
Right. If you want, I'll send you a link. You can go bug her too. Ah!
Yeah, I'll lurk in the chat.
All right. I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right.
Peace,
Thanks for having
everybody.
me on,
We're
Pops.
out.